shorts and stuff like that, I thought it'd be fun to kind of do a long form video and be easier than doing the other ones. Not gonna have too much time later to be making those videos anymore. I'm gonna start off with this poem. Known. I've known you 5 minutes, and already you are my joy. If I could stay from what pulls me away, I would know you more. Lord knows you, and I wish to too. This one is called Mile. I want to spread love, but how can I do it from a chair? Can I shout it into the air? Can I bring it anywhere? How can I love from a chair? I guess I could donate some money, but that always makes me feel funny, especially when I don't know where it goes. Oh, maybe I could donate some clothes. Maybe if I got off my ass and made you smile, I could spread love many a mile. This one's called Pat, Pat, Pat. Pat, Pat, Pat. I hear while sat in the aloha way. Pat, Pat, Pat. Rain on the roof lends a polyrhythm to the melody of chatter that scatters across the lot. Pat, Pat, Pat begins to stack over the layers of music only I can hear. Pat, Pat, Pat. The rain pets my poor body softly. Pat, Pat, Pat. Listen and you'll hear the music life is playing at. This one's called At Work. Life doesn't happen at work. It happens in liberal moments of unbridled expression. If life doesn't happen at the store, because life is more than buying to kill time. This one's just a one sentence thing. Crowds are too loud. I just love that. It's okay. I like this one. I can't believe it's this year. I swear I've known. Start that again. I can't believe it's this year. I swear I'd known I've already been here. Or was it there? I can't remember when. But I knew back then I'd be somewhere near. Is this where I'm supposed to drop tears? And this one's called Your Language. I wish I could speak your language. We have so much to discuss. We could talk of old days or the new age, but our words would fail to work for us. The same sounds with different meanings and definitions we dance around, but to which are still clinging. I wish I could speak your language. Good morning, Louie. Just doing some poetry reading. I keep my weapon in the holster of my back pocket, primed and ready. Next to it is the shield of wood and a locket I love. How it steadies my unbalanced ego. My weapon is filled with thick black blood which spills upon the shield, casting spells and incantations, summoning spirits hard to yield. This weapon of a pen is mightier than the sword, for a sword is useless in a dead hand, but my pen will carry on my word. This one's called Thinking. I don't like to think. It puts me on edge. Makes me feel like I'm on the brink of a dangerous hill going down in a sledge. I can't help but think, and think some more. Think, and then sink down to my core. I thought I could stop, but that too was thinking. I'm full to the brim, up to the top. For all my efforts, of my thoughts I am not king. What's up, Jojo? This one's called The Whale. There is a song in the ocean that no one can hear, except for the singer in his motion, while the sea soaks in his tears. There is a song long and low, but no one to hear and cheer. A singular singer sings his woe, and his song is for none he fears. There is a whale in the ocean, crying for someone near, wanting to express emotion, but there is no one here. This one's called Magpies. Flashes of black and white across the wide blue, feathers taking flight, dash across my view. Call and squalls enthrall my ears. This is my favorite flock, stalled upon branches for years. Together the earth bound they mock. Black-winged angels call me up, tell me I can fly too, and to be a magpie's enough to fly across the wide blue. This one's called The Smallest King. In the grove of giants I found a jewel, living in desperate defiance, searching for fuel. In the grove of giants, the smallest king, smaller than fire ants, a grain takes wing. In the grave of giants, he works wonders, mixing magic and science. He tears trees asunder. And this one's called Autumn Fashion. Every spring, trees open their umbrellas, casting a green hue where once was blue. The trees shout in the wind, clapping their hands. I wonder what they wish to tell us. In autumn, they change their fashion and discard their drab coat. Raising their arms, they are praying for compassion. If you listen for it, you can hear them sing their last note. This one's called The Little Things. It's the little things that make life. A colony of coincidences make a man. Things so very, very small you can't even cut them with a knife. Without any brains, they make a plan. To them, we are as gods, destroying universes, fighting them with chemical curses. Without them, we cannot live, because it's the little things that cause life to live. And this one's called Carnival of Vanity. Bright lights burning the night. Take a chance on a rigged game spin. Takes forever to win a piece of plastic trite. Mirrors on the wall, distorted reflections. Short, fat, thin, tall. To take a ride, you can't be this high. Do it at your own risk. Plenty of suckers have, what's that? I can't read my own handwriting. Have died in the carnival of vanity. Oh, there it is 10,000 years old. Who are you to say the game is right or wrong? Who do you think we are to be told? This one's called Compelled. I feel compelled to cast these spells in the wells of thirsty cisterns, but I do not have an image within to act as my map for understanding myself, so I may possibly locate the treasure of my why. What spirit fills a person to drive creation without a why? The greatest ideas, bursts of imagining, comprehensible to few, but valuable for many, is the human trying to wear the robe of immortals. And this one is called Woodland Crown. I gaze into the felty fog and see the specter of the past. I feel my ancestors working the bog and how change came so fast. Simple people working the earth, not the last, nor the first, to dig deep together in the mirth. Not the best, not the worst. If they could see me now, they would present a frown. Would they present a frown? Would they see my magic? Would they ask me how? Would they put me in the woodland crown? Yo, what's up? How's it going, Outdoor Adventures? Doing good. Just reading some poetry and stuff. What is a thought? How can it be caught? How do I think? Then I don't. Then don't when I blink. What is the image in my closed-eye visage? How it be defined? What's going on in my mind? Yep, these are ones I wrote. I figure, because like what I'm starting to do now is I got a little Patreon thing going, so I'm gonna put most of my poetry up there, but then I'm gonna read stuff that's kind of already out on live streams and do like little short videos. But then all the new stuff's gonna be on the Patreon. Ooh, which I almost forgot to put into the. Well, I guess I can't really do that from here. It won't let me add to the chat. Well, that sucks. That's in the description, anyways. The link for it, at least. What I like. I just really like to write. I really do. I want to do it all the time, and I know it's because it's new. I just really like to write. I haven't a clue why I like to. It just feels right, you know. It's a fun thing to do. I could pass the time reading, washing, or gaming, or playing guitar. But for right now, writing is my guiding star. Oh, you're in England. Ah, which part? Yeah, you guys are like 9 hours ahead if I remember correctly. The image. I've watched the image in my mirror age slowly. I've seen time's passage and watched myself grow lonely. You can't see the change or feel what I feel or see my shortened range, but I know it's real. Time creeps over my skin, but still I feel like a child, till I look in the mirror again and see a tamed boy who was once wild. This one's called Floating Coffins. Oh, you're from Nottinghamshire. Ah, so where, is that near where, the legend of Robin Hood comes from? This one is called Floating Coffins. There are clouds in the sky without any water inside. They are floating coffins, filled with the corpses of forests, slowly marching across the blue like a dark funeral procession, while the wind sings a dirge that mixes with the lamenting birds. Floating coffins covering all, breathing shortens with their approach, and every year they reappear with spasms of breath, and you feel them encroach. This one's called I Miss You. I miss the scent of you while walking through pines. I miss the rhythm of your footfalls in spring. I miss the glow of your eyes against the moonlighted winter. I miss the feeling of your grip during excited adventures. I miss the joy beaming off of your cheeks in summer. I miss your held back smile when you see my outline. Most of all, I miss having the time to do nothing with you all day. And I will always miss you, even when you aren't far away. Oh, Robin Hood's from multiple counties. Okay. I did not know that. This one's called Red. Red flutters against green in the forest of Missouri. Red flashes his color scheme to find a mate worthy. Red loves to wear his pointed hat, so the girls can distinguish him from this or that. Red is so bright and filled with rage, always looking for a fight now that he is of age. Red now leaves for a new home. Every year he meanders south, because Red loves to roam, to keep those seeds in his mouth. I'm just going to do two more and then I'm going to get going. Traveling is good for the soul, but using an airplane, that ain't travel to me. Sure, you can get where you need to be at the cost of it, but at the cost of adventure, which I thought was the point of this venture. People are too busy trying to be that they don't see what they need and slips by the seed of true living, which only grows from the anxious sweat you get from meeting the unknown. And this is the last one. Loss of self. I almost forgot who I am while under your spell. I found myself in hell and I lost my exit plan. In a deep sleep, I with eyes barely open can see the omen and futures can't deny. That I will break free and remember again why I felt the pain of seeing you within me. But yeah, that's all I got for right now. I got a lot more of the little notebook filled up, but more to come, I'm gonna drop on the Patreon and all that stuff. I think I put 15 or 10 poems and writings on Patreon thing, but let's see. If you guys want to check it out, go for it. If not, peace out. See y'all later.